The generation before us did not lead us to where we want to be as a culture, but they led us to where we need to be in order to lead the generation after us where they should be. That's unless we forget this. There's been many talks of how to leave the mental plantation, but the one I hear most is the wealth, the money. Get the money. That's how you get free. Get the money. Well, guess what? In 2022, we found out that was also a lie. They'll strip you of that too. So the only way you leave a mental plantation is to stay true to yourself and not judge your freedoms on material. But even this does not work if your people remain in bondage, because one is only as free as his or her people. See, the difference between liberty and freedom is liberty is allowed freedoms. See, freedom was given to you by God. Liberation is presented to you by mankind by way of your knowledge of freedom being stripped. In other words, indoctrination. So mental liberation is not granting you your mental freedom. I don't got that power. Mental liberation is walking you closer to remembering your freedom. Matter of fact, mental liberation is Rafiki reminding you Simba-ass motherfuckers, you are made in the image and likeness of your father and rightful king. And with that being said, I like to say welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Mango, the GOAT. That's another mental liberation moment, and this is the IIP. IIP stands for Involuntary Immigrants Podcast. You're welcome. First episode of 2023. We're in 23 Jordan year. We got to do it big. If you see a white woman that's older with good skin, she uses people of color nigga dick foreskin to massage in her skin. I saw Sandra Bullock say it on Ellen DeGeneres. This is funny. Starting this off, there's going to be people in your life you feel you need, or you really, really yearn for them to be there, and they're inconsistent, right? Fuck them. Fuck them. Let them do whatever they got to do. Let them go live. Don't dread over it. You can't force somebody to love you. You can't force somebody to see, what you are. Only you have to see what you are. And if they choose to be a part of your life, they get the blessings. If they don't want to be like, hey, fuck it. Let them do what they're going to do, and wish them the best of luck. Don't be bitter. Things happen for a reason. People in your life for seasons. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, alpha, beta, and sigma. Now, we normally use these for men, and then we try to equate them to women after we use them for men. For instance, an alpha male is someone with masculine drip, and a beta male is more on the feminine side of the societal perspective, right? In return, we equate the alpha female is more on the masculine side, while the beta is more feminine. Now, I find this calculation to be fucking totally wrong, and I think it's agenda motivated, to be real with you. But one thing we don't really talk about much, and it's popping up now, is sigmas. See, sigmas, they're very similar across the genders, and this sparked my attention, right? Like, alpha males being masculine means a true alpha female must be feminine, because it's the contradiction of balance. So if a beta male is a feminine, then his counterpart must be a masculine, which would leave a beta male with a beta woman. That's like you get A with A, B with B makes perfect sense. And sigmas can get with other sigmas and have compatibility, because they both do not require a leader nor follower, but only compatibility. So I believe the traditional social chart we have and that we've come to know, I find it's incorrect. And it exists for the sole purpose of population control, mental control, devaluing of the nuclear family. Say everybody wants to be king, so they adopt the alpha mentality, even women. Not recognizing that this is actually making you a minority of your demographic, which in turn makes you a beta. See, prime example is a bunch of butch dykes want to date a feminine female. A B wants a A. The sissy man wants to date an alpha male. The B wants a A. There are some rare occurrences where A wants a A, meaning an alpha wants to fuck another alpha in the same exact category. But that happens mostly in a warlike mentality, almost like predatorial, right? This is the same mentality. It's no different than an alpha man wanting to steal an alpha woman's pussy. It's almost like a warlike predatorial thing, like a prison, you know what I mean, type of environment. But don't confuse these personalities with how people dress. See, attire is only a costume. Personalities lie within the core. This is how you have undercover homosexuality and shit like that you find in Atlanta. But in your pursuit of becoming who you wish to be, learn what these categories are really saying and not what some people tell you they are. Or you can put yourself in a puzzle your piece ain't fit for. You see what I'm saying? Because you shouldn't even move your world on categories. Like, see the categories and see, yay, that sound like me. That sound like me. But don't wake up in the morning and say, hey, what can I do to be more beta today? What can I do to be more alpha today? You know, so you'll put yourself in bondage trying to fit in categories. See where these categories fit in your life. All right? Hey, it's been great. Missed y'all. Love y'all. Blessings to your family. And until next time, Mango out.
Do you remember writing in your diary that freedom is the freedom to say 2 and 2 make 4?
Yes.
How many fingers am I holding up, Winston?
4.
And if the party says it is not 4 but 5, then how?
4.
180. How many? 190. How many fingers, Winston?
4. 5. 4. Anything you like. Only stop the pain. Stop.
Involuntary. Done contrary to or without choice. Involuntary.
Immigrant.
Done contrary
Definition
to
1.
or without choice.
Person who immigrates.
Involuntary.
Immigrant.
Done contrary
Definition
to
1.
or without choice.
Person who comes
Done contrary to or without choice. Done contrary to or without choice. Done contrary to or without choice.
Definition 1. Immigrant. Definition 1. Unknown. Person who established. Plant or definition unknown.
Stand down, finger.
Unknown. Established.
Trying to free your mind.
What white people have to do is try to find out in their own hearts why it was necessary to have a nigger in the first place. But if you think I'm a nigger, it means you need it. The question you gotta ask yourself, the white population of this country's gotta ask itself. North and South, because it's one country, and for a Negro, there is no difference between North and the South. There's just a difference in the way they castrate you.
Trying to free your mind,
Who taught you to hate yourself?
Involuntary. Done contrary to or without choice.
Immigrant. Definition 1. A person who immigrates. Definition 2. A plant or animal that becomes established where it was previously unknown.